Hi everybody, welcome back. My name is Lynn and I'm Pretty Papercraft 67. Today's video I am going to be beginning my creative design team project for Sue at Paper Inspirations. Sue sent me the most beautiful products to complete my design team project with, and the particular kits that Sue sent, there are 49 and Market line, and they're the Nature Study collection. So I'm going to be working with two paper packs. One is the Nature Study Ledger Paper Pack 3 and the Coloured Foundations set number 2. I also received from Sue the Nature Study film strip frames. I've also received, I've taken these out of the packaging, but the Nature Study acetate pieces, which are a whole collection of botanical style elements. And I also, when I did receive my products, I did jump on over to Sue's website and I did buy the Nature Study ephemera bits, a die cut set. So there's that lot, but then there's also a whole lot of little elements within that one as well. So if you do like this Nature Study kit, I would suggest you jump on over and have a look at this pack as well. So yeah, basically I am going to start work on a new journal. I've decided I'm going to do a new journal for my design team project. I'm just going to pop these things away. So I have prepared a few things in advance, and I have gone through and I've chosen a whole heap of elements that I think I might work with. What I want to complete in today's video is the covers. So I have done some work in advance. I wanted this journal to have that very old feeling, like it's Nature Study, so like it's a journal that you take with you wherever you go. So I wanted it to have that really old kind of feel. I am using corrugated cardboard as my covers. This is the front cover, and I've just layered that up with a whole heap of different kind of textiles. We've got cheesecloth, I've got Aida cloth, I've got some tissue paper. Yeah, I've done really messy machine stitching, and yeah, so I've coffee stained and rust stained and ink stained all my elements, all my fabrics, and I have put them all together. So just for ease of video, and I have mounted that all onto a piece of corrugated cardboard. I've decided that I'm going to make this journal a tab bound journal. So I have gone through and I have selected my signatures. Again, I've just used this beautiful watercolor, well, not handmade paper it is, but it resembles a watercolor paper, and it just coffee stains really well. So I've got 4 signatures there ready to put in, but that will be another day. So today I just want to work on the covers and get this journal on the go. I am the sort of person, when I'm making journals, that I really need to organise my cover before I can sort of commit to the journal. So let's get on and get that done. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to complete my back cover of the journal. So I've just taken the corrugated cardboard and I've ripped off that top layer of cardboard just to reveal this really nice corrugation, and I've just pressed it down quite firmly with a bone folder because I just wanted it a little bit flatter. And now I have, as I said, I've sort of picked some elements that I want to work with. So I've got this piece of paper here. This was just a piece of brown packaging paper, just like a lunch bag. And I have just inked it with some let me see if I can find for you. I've just inked it with some Distress Oxide spray in Gathered Twig, and I've also used the Distress ink in Gathered Twig. So, and then I've gone over it with the metallic gilding polish. Now these things are all available over at Paper Inspirations as well if you're interested. So I love the effect that I got from that. I did scrunch it up to make it look quite old, and I want to kind of use that as a base layer on my back cover, but I just need to rip off this bottom edge just to sort of level it up with my piece of corrugated cardboard. So I'm just going to do that first. Just rip off this edge. It's a little bit rough. That's okay. Alright, so what I'm simply going to do, I'm just going to stick that straight down on the bottom on my piece of cardboard. I'm just going to use some Helmer's glue for that. I've just got the fabric glue at the moment. I'm using the fabric glue because it is a clear glue. It dries clear, but I'm just not really sure whether it will seep through onto the cardboard, onto this brown paper, but we'll see. So I'm just going to go over this complete piece of cardboard and give it a really good foundation to stick down. I just want to try and get into those tracks of the corrugate as well as on the top, just so that I can stick this on. Alright, so we'll start with that and we'll see how we go. So I'm just going to lay this over the top, like about there. I'm going to give it a really good press down. Like that. And then I just want to come in with my bone folder and I want to crease it into the corrugate, just because I really like that sort of, I don't know, that texture, that look of weathered board, if you will. Right, now as that dries further and further, we'd be able to push it in more and more. But yeah, just that kind of thing I want to do. And then I'm just going to just use a coloured ink. Now I'm not sure if I want to go dark or light. I might try this one. I can always do a little bit with the dark. And I'm just going to just give in places, just rub that ink down just to give it that weathered look. And I think I will jump in with a bit of the darker ink. This will really, yeah, that I like that. It gives it that really old sort of feel, like that. I'm just going to pick that up. All right, so that's the base of our back cover. Now I'm just going to jump over here. I've got all the elements. Now this was a piece that was left over from the insides of my covers. And what I want to do, I sort of want to rip it to give it a really old look. But first of all, I've just got to kind of cut it down a little. So I'm just going to cut it to there. Let's bring this over and give it a trim up. Just on that grid mark there, like that. And then I am just simply going to tear it sort of down a little bit. I don't want to go too crazy. And it is quite a sturdy cardstock or paper. But yeah, something sort of like that. Now what I also want to do is I want to go around my edges and really rough them up. Because as I said, I want it to look really old and shabby. And then I'm even going to sort of, rip some of this paper to make it look like it's very worn and very old. It's like that sort of thing. And then I'm going to pop that down there. But first of all, I'm going to give it some ink as well. Let's go along these torn edges. And I am going to come back in with the darker ink just for a bit of contrast. Just touch over it in places with the darker ink. Alright, just that sort of thing. And then I'm going to put that straight down there on that section. So we'll do that next. Now, when it is all together, I will sew, and I will show you what I've done in way of sewing in a minute. I just want to get this down. I'm just giving it probably more than less in glue, because I just have a thing about needing it to be nice and secure. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to pop this one down here on my bottom edge, about there, like that sort of thing. Now, I don't know if I'm going to have any luck, because that is such a thick paper. I don't know if I'm going to get those corrugations showing through, but we'll give it a little bit of a go. Yes. Well, I guess it is weathering that paper a little bit. It's breaking down those fibres just a little bit to give it that older look. Alright, so that sort of thing for my back cover. Now, as I said, I will sew all around the edges before I'm happy with the finished product. But I have gone through and I have picked some elements out of this ephemera bits and pieces kit. And I just want to, there's a whole heap of different sorts of die cut elements, and I just want to do a little bit of layering up with them. So I want to put that one like something like there, and then there's this big frame, and I'm just sort of just randomly just popping some things down. I just want to have that sort of effect, something like that. But before I stick it down, this label here, I want to just stamp. This is a stamp set that came with my design team kit. So I just want to stamp a butterfly onto that label here. And I think I'm going to go with the big one because we've got room on the label for a bigger stamp. These are really nice. I did do a practice one, and it just, yeah, it's a beautiful stamp. So I'm just going to do a two-tone stamp. I'm going to use some Tim Holtz. I'm going to use the Distress Oxide in the Fossilized Amber. And I'm just going to pop that over a bit like that. And then I'm also just going to use the Shabby Shutters, and I'm just going to randomly just put some green. And we're just going to sort of in the corner stamp that onto there like that. And let's see what we get. Give it a really good press. And there we have it, just a little butterfly. You've got a little bit of the yellow and a little bit of the green coming through. And I think that that will look really nice, sort of like there. And there's still a bit of room if you wanted to write a date or a sentiment or something like that on there, you could. All right, so I'm just going to pop the stamp set away. And then I might just load all of these up and we'll stick this one down. I've done some really shabby machine stitching around these elements. Just, yeah, just for that texture. So I'm going to, and I want to offset them. So I'm going to do something like that. Just something like that. So we'll get in and get that done. And we'll just stick down all the elements. Now, before I forget, I want to mention that Sue has generously offered, or is offering, a coupon, a discount code for my subscribers. Anyone that is interested in using these products, the products that I'm showing in my video today, you can jump on over to Paper Inspirations and make your purchase, and there will be a coupon code down below in the description box that will give you 10% off your total order. So that is a great saving should you aspire to this nature study, these nature study products. It's funny, I've looked at the 49 and Market many times, but I've never ever purchased it. It's just when you actually see it in the flesh, it makes a world of difference. So I think that does make a difference when, you know, you are on a limited budget and you would like to buy a new product. But yeah, sometimes you don't want to take the chance to spend money on a product that you're really not sure. So I was very pleasantly surprised when I could feel the quality and work with the products. So that's why I went ahead and jumped over and bought that ephemera kit. Now, I'm not sure, do I want that just there like that? Or do I want it over here? Please excuse me, I'm still coughing. I think I sort of will put that one about there like that. Just like that. Sort of thing. Now I also want to grab one of these little acetate bugs. I love them, they're so cute. If I can pick them up. And I just think I'm going to put him something like there. Or maybe on the frame. Or maybe we could put two. Put one there and we can put sort of one down there. Oh yeah, they're cute. Alright, so let's do that. Oh, it's hard to know which is right and which is wrong. I think that's... Let me have a proper look. Is it that way or is it that way? I think it might be that way. Alright, so we'll put just a little bit of glue. I am a little bit nervous that you will see the glue through the acetate, but let's hope not. So a little one there and a little one here. Put him down there. I just want to make that a little straighter. All right, so that's kind of going to be our back cover. And as I said, lots of machine stitching, really messy machine stitching around the edge, all around, that I will just sew completely through the cardstock. Okay, and then we could even do some sort of numbers, hand stamping or something like that further if we need something more. All right, so that's my back cover. Then on the inside of my back cover, I have used a page from the paper line. Now, where did I put? There we go. Now, I have used this particular page is from the Ledger paper pack. So I have just cut that to size and I've machine stitched all around. So that will go on the inside of my back cover. But I just don't want to stick it down yet. I just want to be able to machine stitch all around that top layer before I actually stick that down. But that's the back cover basically. That's what that's going to look like. And I think anyway, I was just thinking maybe I should have put some sort of stamping in behind that. But I like that. I think that's quite pretty. All right, so we'll pop that one away and we'll bring in our front cover. And once again, I'll just put that one out the way. And I have again taken another piece of that same paper line and I've made the inside of my front cover just like that. So we'll stick this one down first up. We'll get that one stuck down. It's a beautiful paper pack. The quality of the paper is very good quality. It's nice, thick. I call it cardstock, but it has a feel of cardstock, but it's the patterned paper. But yeah, very, very, very nice quality. All right, so I'm just going to level that up. I'm going to pull all my strings out because I just want that real shabbiness. And I'm just going to put that straight down there like that. So that's the inside. And now we'll come to the front cover. Now I have, as I said, I've gone through, I've picked a heap of elements. Oh, well, now my bone fold just fell on the floor. Anyway, we've got more if we need them. So yeah, I've picked some elements. I've also taken a piece from the ephemera bits and pieces, and I've again shabbied that up quite a lot around the edges. I've machine stitched, I've distress inked, and I have used some of the metallic gilding paste just in different sections. I don't know if that's coming up in the camera or not, but just to yeah, give it some different colorings, made it look really very old. So that one I want to put straight in the middle like that. Now I went through both of the paper pack and the acetate, and I just want this, I'm going to try and build it up so that it's sort of like a whole lot of different yeah, bits and pieces for you to look at. Like I'll show you what I'm trying to do. All right, so I've got some of the frames and I'm going to sort of off-center them, sort of that kind of thing. And then I was thinking I've got these film strips that I'm just going to randomly put down. And on this one, I've just stuck one of the sentiments from the die cut kit and I've just stamped a number, just again for a bit of interest. And then, yeah, I've got more of the die cut. I'm just going to give this heaps and heaps of layer, this kind of thing. I've got another little bit there. that sort of thing. And then I've got, I've stamped the butterfly from the stamp set, and I have put one of the acetate butterflies down on it like that. I have got some mushrooms from the acetate pieces that I'm sort of going to lay down in this corner, that sort of thing. I'm even using one of the die cut wreaths from the August mystery box that I think just will what's the word? Look nice with this. I've got some of these little bugs that I think are just beautiful. I'm going to put some of those in. Now, once I'm finished, it will probably look totally different, but this is just sort of what's in my mind. And I love this piece. This came in the die cut piece, so I just thought that nice, what are they called? Looking glass. And then of the word curious, and that's sort of what I sort of, it's like a curiosity. It's like one of those, what is it, where you, those games where you find the hidden object kind of thing. Now, I do have some threads from my Ada cloth that I might pop in there behind the butterflies. And I've, mushrooms, sorry, and I've even got some sticks that maybe we can find a home for. And then I've got that look around. So that's the kind of thing I want to sort of complete our front cover with. So I'm going to take all those away and we will start to layer them up. All right, so I'm just going to put that one away. I'm just going to work on this piece at the moment. And like I said, I just want to lay these frames down. Again, they were, just want to show you the product, the Nature Study film strip frames. I will link all of these products down in the description box for so that it's easier for you to find them over at Paper Inspirations. And just bear with me, my voice is a little bit funny, so I just need some coffee. All right, so let's just start layering and let's see what we come up with. Okay, so I'll take this frame and I'm just going to put some glue. Now I'm going to try real hard, just a little bit, but I do want it sort of on most areas of the frame, but I'm just going to try real hard not to go overboard with my glue because I really don't want seepage everywhere. Okay, I'm picking it up is one thing. All right, so now I just want to like offset that one kind of there, like that, and then I've got this smaller one and I want to kind of lay that across like that. Now this one is a bit troublesome because it is clear, so I don't know, you might end up seeing the glue through it, but we are going to cover it up with a lot of other stuff, so that could be our saving grace. Just a little bit, just around the edges. I am slowly learning that with glue, less is more. All right, so just that sort of thing. And then, oh dear. And then I'm just going to sort of do that. Now, yeah, you can see that glue, but it's not too bad. Not too bad. All right. Now, we'll bring in these film strips. And I just love those. They're beautiful. This one's got like that really steely grey bluey tone to it. Really lovely. So I'm going to pop that one there. And I'm going to put this one sort of like that kind of thing. So again, just a little bit of glue because again, these are clear, so you may see the glue. So I'm just going to sort of tack it in place. And I'm just going to kind of do that. And then bring this one back in as well. Just a little bit, and just kind of do that. Okay, so that's those elements down. Now we've got this element, which is a ticket, and I want to put sort of that there. And then we've got this little ticket here, which I love. And see, again, you could yeah, you could stamp another butterfly or a number or something on there, just a bit of script. Pardon me. So I think we will put that one there and that one sort of there, like that kind of thing. And again, I've got all my shabby machine stitching. So I'll put that one there. And we'll lay this one down over that. Like that sort of thing. What else have we got? So then we've got this one here. And I really love that butterfly tag, but I would like to put a bit of string in there. So bear with me, so I'll grab some string. Just a little bit of string. I'm just going to put that in there. Just chop that tiny bit off. Okay, so that's kind of going to go there. Kind of, sort of, I think. Because I want this looking glass to be looking at the butterflies. So maybe I'll bring it over a touch more. Yeah, I'll maybe like something like that. Now the mushrooms, I just want to find some of the die cut mushrooms before I put my acetate ones down, only because the acetate do get a little bit lost. They do get a little bit lost in everything, but I'm just wondering if I put some of these die cut ones amongst it, may bring them out more to the surface. So that kind of thing. I know I've got more, but they could be. Let me have a look here. Let's pop those to the side. Yeah, here's some more, and here's some more here. So let's have a look. I've got them there. I've got them there. Yeah, see, I like this one because that's the same style as the mushroom we're already using as the acetate piece. So let me just ink those up to take away some of that sharp white edge. I probably would have, if I'd thought earlier, I probably would have cut away the inside white piece there, which I'll show you in a minute. Yeah, this sort of white section here, I probably would have liked to have cut that away, but anyway, we'll just colour up with a bit of ink. So I've got those two there. Now this is my texture, so I'm just going to pop those to the side for the minute. If I put that kind of thing there, a butterfly, I keep calling them butterflies, a mushroom there, and then we've got the acetate mushroom there, and we've got the tall stack of mushrooms behind. And then maybe this one here as well. That can sort of pop in there like that. And then I did have this one as well. So maybe we could even build that up further. See, it does get a little bit lost. So I think I'd prefer to save that one for something else and just kind of do that kind of thing. Now I'm just wondering if we brought some sticks in, if we could sort of do something with a bit of stick. Just kind of, I don't know, I'm just, whether you, yeah, something like that. I do like that, and it's built it right up off the page. So let's try that. So again, we'll take that top section off. We're going to glue our acetate mushroom down first. Oh, I never know what's the right side. Maybe there is no right or wrong side. All right, so our acetate mushroom, oh, we're going to pop that sort of about there. Then I'm going to come in with this die cut piece and just kind of sort of, I don't want to get my strings glued, just kind of sort of layer that about there. Then I'm going to bring in my fibres, and I've got these couple of little sticks that I don't know, do I want to use them? I think they look cool. So sort of that sort of thing. So again, I'm just going to lay a bit of glue here just to attach my fibres and my sticks maybe. So the fibres are down, and I'll put a little bit of glue on the sticks. Kind of like that, and kind of like that. Just like that sort of thing. And then my bigger mushrooms can come over the top. I want to bring those sticks a bit closer, like so. And then we'll put our acetate mushrooms over the top like that. Okay, so that one is going to go there like that. And it does stand up. I just need to get that onto those sticks. So it is, yeah, lots of layer, and it is sort of like a 3D kind of image standing above our base layer. Now that is a bit difficult to get it to stick to that stick, but it will. Helmer's is an excellent glue for that. So yeah, so it just is like a 3D sort of deal with a lot of fibre underneath and the sticks. And yeah, I love the way that's really built up. Okay, so that is that. Then I just love this little saying, look around. And I'm thinking I wouldn't mind popping that, even if we put it sort of there like that, or down this bottom edge here. I'm not really sure where. I want it in here somewhere. I do like it kind of there. So I might put a bit of ink on that one. And I'm going to stick that one down. And I'm going to stick it half over that film strip. Just like that sort of thing. Maybe bring it in a little bit further. Alright, so that, like that. Alright, so what have we got left? We've got our looking glass, and we've got our butterfly tag. We've got our word curious. Oh, that's right. Now that's what I wanted to do too. I want to use, I love these die cuts that we received in the August mystery box, and I just kind of think they suit this project really well, and I just want to put them down sort of somewhere, maybe like that sort of thing, but I just got to check this out because I don't want to cover up too much of it. And that's sort of going to go like that. But no, that'll be nice because it'll just kind of peek out from underneath maybe. Do I want it there? I did have it down here, but I think that's a little bit high now. So we'll leave that there. Or maybe we could even put it up that area. It's just all in the fiddling, isn't it? Put that there, put that there. And then we're going to have the word curious kind of there. Oh, I don't mind it there actually. It's sort of subtle. So now getting glue on this is going to be fun because it's so fine. So just a little bit here and a little, oh, it's broken. A little bit there, bit there, bit there. All right, we'll see if that kind of works. Oh, geez, it's sticking to me mat. Oh, no. All right, it is broken, but we will still try to get it. Oh, now it's sticking to me. Oh, maybe this is going to be a disaster. Let's see. Just that sort of thing. It's not oval, it's not round anymore, it's more oval, but again, I don't think it matters. And I do have some bits of glue. All right, so there we go. That's that one down. All right, so my word curious, I've run that through an embossing folder that I have here at home, and it's kind of like a wood grain. I don't know if you can see the wood grain effect on it, but just to give it some extra texture. So I'm going to give that some ink. Just to colour up the white, because that's quite bright white. All right, so I really think I'll put the word curious down first. So I like that. I'll stick this one down. Put that one across like that. I just love that there's so much texture in this. Those have stuck well. Now I've got my butterfly, my double butterfly, a stamped butterfly onto the patterned paper, and then I have sewn through the body of the acetate onto the patterned paper, so it's a double butterfly, and I just want him up in that corner there like that. So we'll put him on. I'm not going to glue down the whole thing because I kind of want it floating. And once that's dry, then we'll be able to pick up those wings a bit better. Oh, if I can get it to stick. It's because my hands are gluey. All right, so now we want to put our butterfly tag down about there, I'm thinking. And I'm thinking, or do I want it over a little further maybe? I kind of like it there, but then I sort of feel like I'm going to need something in behind there. So if I took it a little further that way maybe, that might work. That might work. All right, so let's do that. Kind of fashion it sort of like that. And let's just see what we come up with. Like that. And then our looking glass over the top like that. Yeah, I love it. Okay, so I'll just put a little bit of glue. I've sewn around the inside of that looking glass just with some really messy machine stitching. And I just want to grab a bit down this handle. And then I'm going to sort of lay that there like that. And then we've got our little bugs, which I think are so cute. One there and maybe one there. Okay, so we'll put those on. That one there. And this one down here. That's about there. And I think that's done. I'm going to keep these for another day. A little bit of cheesecloth there, but I don't need it. I'm going to put some sticks back. These are all will come in handy as we're decorating through the journal. All right, so I'll bring this up closer so you can see. It's really, really 3D. There's so much texture in there. I'm really happy with that. And now I'm going to mount that onto the cover on top of all that fabric. All right, so here we go. Now, should I tip it upside down and do it on the back, or should I do it there? Let's just do this. Okay, so I'm going to put a fair amount of glue here because I do not want any of this. I don't want it falling off the fabric, obviously. Okay. And we'll flip this one back over. And we are just going to lay that sort of kind of like that. And now give that a good press. And that will take just a little bit to dry. But there you have it. So that's our front cover and our inside front cover, and then we have our back cover, and I'm going to machine stitch really, really messy all around that, and then I will lay down the inside back cover. Now, one thing I didn't do, I didn't ink. I forgot to ink these elements, so maybe it's a bit late now, I don't know. I could always use my blending brush. Maybe that's the way to do it. Should get into camera too, shouldn't I? So yes, that is one thing I should have done it beforehand. I kept telling myself, don't forget to ink, don't forget to ink. But I forgot to ink. But that's all right. I just want to take some of those white edges off. To give it that bit of an older look. But that's going to look really nice once all that machine stitching is around the edges of this cover. Yeah, that's better. I like that a bit better. Make it very old looking. All right. So now we'll just bring the whole book back in. So that's our back cover. That will be the inside. We've got our 4 signatures that we're going to sit there like that. And then our top cover there. And then once we've completed a lot more, then we will tab bind. I'll just show you an example of tab binding, which I have shown this little book before. But yeah, I want to do all this tab binding onto the pages to keep them all together, instead of a pamphlet stitch or what have you. So, but we will work on those things in the coming weeks. This design team project, creative design team project, will carry me through August and September. So we've got some time to decorate everything in there. But anyway, that is the beginning process of my junk journal for my creative design team project for Sue at Paper Inspirations, using the gorgeous Nature Study product line from 49 and Market. But like I said, I will link all of those products that I've used today in the description box below, as well as the discount code for 10% off your purchases of any of the products that I've used in today's video. I'm not sure, I will say, I'm not sure whether this one will be part of the 10%, because I did go over and purchase this kit, this line, after I had received my design team project, just because I really thought it would work beautifully, and I'm so pleased I did, because that's worked really, really nicely. So there you go, guys. I hope that you find that interesting. If you like this, if you aspire to this type of design, this type of theme, and you do buy the 49 and Market, you really will not be disappointed. I had never used it before, but the quality is amazing. And yeah, I just really love this product now. I'm now sort of looking at what other lines from the 49 and Market that I can grab. So, okay, guys, thank you so much. I hope you have a great weekend. It's Saturday now. Off to the hospital today. Yeah, not great news. So I'm going to go and have a visit with my mum and yeah, see what's happening there. So I wish everyone a great day. Please stay safe and well, and I'll see you all again soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.